Morning again. Thank you all so much for coming today or this morning. This is an exciting day for the city of Moss Point. I want to recognize our Board of Aldermen, Alderman at Large Chapman, if you come up, Alderman Cunningham, if you're here, Alderman Wilson, Alderman Dubose, Alderman Chambers, Alderman Chastain, and Alderman Leonard. Other elected officials that I know are here, Commissioner Southern District, Commissioner of Transportation, Mr. Charles Busby. Mr. Wayne Carr, Southern District Commissioner, Public Service Commissioner, Senator Ives Smith, office, Representative Ezel's office, Steve Strickler, because I believe this is the first time the federal government at this level has been into the city of Moss Point. But it's also historic because they're not just coming, they're bringing a check. You know, I believe back in June of 23, Mr. David Bowman, who's with Neil Schaefer Engineering, called me and said that there was an opportunity for a grant for our gas infrastructure. After I read the narrative of it, understood it did fit what we needed, we instructed them to come together to put this grant package together. I want to thank Felicia Edwards with Grosser and Associates and our grant writer, LaTanya Wilson, Roy Hutchinson, who is the former Clearwater manager for the city, Richie Ashley, who's a part of our engineering firm with Neil Schaefer. They worked very tirelessly to put this grant together. On August 3rd, 2023, we submitted this grant. On April 10th, I received an email from Maria Avera. And in it said, would you be interested in having a face-to-face notification of your grant award? And of course, I take eval and said, absolutely. On Tuesday, April the 16th, I got a call from Damon Smith. Damon Smith said, Mayor, I'm following up on your email. You said you're interested in having a face-to-face to receive your notification of grant award. And Commissioner Brown, Deputy Administrator Brown, want to know if you are available. I said, man, are you kidding? Whatever I got scheduled, I'm canceling it. I will be available for Deputy Administrator Brown. So today I am overjoyed, I am thrilled. I'm excited about today, not so much because of me, but because I'm excited for the people of Moss Point. Because the people of Moss Point have waited so long for us to start dealing with some of these problems. And this is the first opportunity we have for our gas lines. The first phase of the money that we're going to get is to allow us to detect the problems that we have with our gas lines. People call all the time, say they smell gas all over the city. Now, this will give us an opportunity to go out and detect where those problems are. And the next phase of the money that we get will be to begin to correct those problems. So I'm so grateful that Administrator Brown has agreed to come to present us this check. Administrator Brown, Tristan Brown, served as a Deputy Administrator for the Pipeline and Hazard Material Safety Administration. Mr. Brown previously serves in the office of the Senator Garrett Peterson of Michigan. He also served for Senator Amy Klobuchar of Minnesota, where he worked as issues related to transportation, energy, and the environment. From 2016 to 2017, he served as the Deputy Associate Administrator for Congressional Affairs at the United States Environmental Protection Agency. As an attorney in a private practice, Brown focused on matters related to transportation and the public utility sector. Please help me give him a great Moss Point welcome.
Wow, thank you, Moss Point. You sure do know how to welcome folks from out of town. Appreciate the warm welcome here. Very excited to be here and appreciate y'all being here, especially in what I understand can be a pretty warm Mississippi sun. So I'm going to try to keep it short and really get down to business that you're most interested in. But I did want to just give you a little background. My agency, I joined the agency in 2021 as President took office, and my boss, the Secretary of Transportation, Pete Buttigieg, took office. And just a few weeks after taking office, we started some discussions with Congress on how we can invest in our aging infrastructure in this country. And the focus was really to not just make the small investments that we've been making over the last few years and decades, but to really make the largest investment in our nation's infrastructure in nearly half century. And so part of that process was looking at what is our agency, which is responsible for overseeing nearly 3.3 million miles of oil, gas, hydrogen, carbon dioxide, other hazardous pipelines, as well as nearly 1 in 10 goods that are transported in the United States, which are classified as a hazardous material. How do we, who regulate this industry, actually help fix some of the oldest and most dangerous pipes and leak-prone pipes in the country? And that's when we decided we could take on our first ever, create the first ever infrastructure grant program to fix the highest risk pipes in the United States. But we decided, there's a lot of need out there, but where is the need most? And the answer to that is community-owned systems. For over a century, communities like Moss Point banded together to create their own public utilities to serve their homes and businesses. And these communities, when you raise rates or if you lower rates, that benefits the whole community. It doesn't benefit corporate shareholders or others. It directly benefits the communities in which the utilities operate. So we created this, working closely with Congress, created this first of its kind program in 2021. We actually spent a lot of time trying to make the application process accessible. If you've never applied for a federal grant before, it can be pretty extensive and pretty difficult. We wanted to make sure we made it as accessible as possible, because sometimes the communities most in need don't know how to navigate a federal grant application process. And then once you get a grant, you got to go through an environmental review process. So we streamlined that environmental review process with this program too. And part of the reason we did that is fixing old leaky pipes is actually very good for the environment. It's good for pocketbooks. It keeps it keeps a valuable product that we use to heat our homes, to provide electricity, in some cases cool our homes. Keep that product in the pipe, make sure it's not leaking, and we're not spending that money, you're not spending that money on methane that enters the atmosphere and has 80 times the global warming potential as carbon dioxide. So this program, we announced the first round of funding last year, $200 million out of $1 billion over 5 years. And then this year, we had $400 million for 2 years. We combined 2 years in the process. We had $1.8 billion worth of applications from communities like yours around the country. That sadly meant we had to say no to a lot of communities, but we are today saying yes to Moss Point. and awarding a grant to, like the mayor said, help you find those leaks and do that important work of fixing leaks. These leaks, this type of pipe that we're focused on, decades old, it is among the highest risk pipe, both for leaks, and then we see nationally those leaks can be associated with serious incidents, including fatalities and serious injuries. So we hope this helps keep your community safe, helps keep more money in your pockets of individual ratepayers, but also businesses here, and then delivers those environmental benefits to you. So I think with that, I can deliver this check to you, Mr. Mayor.